Indian-born Adnan Nalwala is perhaps one of the funniest men in the Middle East construction sector in 2019. But how did his journey in comedy start, and what is his take on the construction market? I'm Neha Bhatia, the editor of Construction Week, and today I'm presenting Nalwala's insight and ideas in this exclusive interview for Construction Week in Focus. Adnan Nalwala is Executive Director of Ansari Trading, a company based out of Oman and the UAE. Founded in 1975, Ansari operates in three verticals: construction, building materials, and engineering products. As such, its umbrella of entities includes familiar names such as Natural Stone Oman and Akar Technical Services.
There has been a slight slowdown in most companies because there has been a reduction in demand in general. But fortunately for us in our contracting business, we have got enough projects up to 2020. So our order books are full and we're reasonably busy. Trading element is concerned, the building material trading business we are the largest trader of steel in Oman. That has come down by about 10%, but in general that's because the consumption has dropped. And for us, fortunately, the third business which we have, where we do engineering of trading of engineering products, we have expanded into Saudi, and we are bagging a lot of hotel projects where we do installation of kitchen and laundry equipment. I think in general, every contracting company is going through a lot of cash flow issues. And this is where I think where we are trying to train and educate all our clients, customers.
But Nalwala is not your usual construction CEO. Some managers play golf and some go hiking. But Nalwala's way to unwind is to work even more, except in the spotlight instead of the construction site.
This becomes very awkward when I have to, from being the very serious person and saying things, people don't even believe some of the stuff I do. But yeah, I'll start off with what I do is a passion and hobby. I do stand-up comedy. And I've been doing stand-up comedy for over a decade now. Alhamdulillah, I've done more than 500 shows. In these shows, I've done all over the Middle East. I performed in India across several cities. I've done shows in the US. I'm very happy with my journey because I did not want to make comedy my full-time job. I was just doing it for fun. And having said that, I think maybe because of not having so much pressure that comedy needs to put food on the table. I think most successful people, C-level people, have a phenomenal sense of humor. And you have to, because there's an insane amount of stress that goes on in business. And I think in our business specifically, and I'm saying this very politely, people say that they have a tough job or they work long hours. I'm like, try going and standing on a site. Don't talk to anyone. Wear the most comfortable clothes you want. Wear the hat that you want. Apply all the sunscreen and just stand for 1 hour in the sun. Don't even talk to anyone and see how you feel. And you have to do that day in, day out, and at the same time get yelled by the client and communicate and get things done on site. So that level of stress is very, very different. And these guys are smart people, they're engineers. To be an engineer, you have to be very committed and intelligent. Your analytical skills are high. So there's immense amount of respect that I personally have towards engineers, not because I am a part of a construction company. It's just common sense. It's like appreciating a doctor who's a part of ER, right? Emergency room. They work under tremendous stress. Same thing for contracting companies. They are working in heat and they have always meeting a deadline. Having said that, going to my original point, they have a sense of humor and they just don't know how to use it. I've been very fortunate where I found a channel and I end up doing it. If you talk to, I think, most C-level construction people, they'll probably have better jokes than me.
A pragmatic approach to his side career has helped Nalwala in construction as well. And while the last 12 months have not been without challenges, he explains that a new philosophy and approach must now be adopted for companies to successfully do business in Middle East construction. His suggestion? Move from the 3 M's to the 3 C's.
A contracting company was sized up by 3 M's, that is material, machinery and manpower. And because of a certain period of time, clients would only hire or employ contractors that already had this in place. So the client was fairly secured on the project, but the contractor was only focusing on these 3 things, and I think the new mantra to succeed for a contractor should be 3 C's. They have to graduate from the 3 M's to the 3 C's, which is claims, contracts, and cash flow. And you have to read each and every term in the contract and make sure that it is fair to the contractor. You have to make sure you claim at the right point of time, because all said and done, these are professional bodies that you're working for, and it's not working for an individual. So they need proper paperwork for them to justify the additional money which they need to pay you in variations. So your claims got to be correct, your contracts have to be fair, and you have to educate your project managers about cash flow. Individually managing each project and making sure that the client pays you on time and ensures the payment comes, otherwise it's going to be very hard going forward.
That's all from us at Construction Week in Focus. Please remember to like this video and share it with all your colleagues if you've enjoyed it. Please also subscribe to Construction Week's YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss our regular updates. We'll see you again very soon. Thank you for watching.